What's up, guys? I always wanted to have my perfect suppressed sidearm. A sidearm that's so quiet that if I shoot somebody, the guy right next to me can't even hear it. A sidearm that shoots so incredibly far that I can even outrange most AHs on the field. My team and I have been working on this project for the past 12 months, and I'm really excited that I can finally show it to you, the NOVRITSCH SSX-23. The NOVRITSCH SSX-23 non-blowback gas pistol is the perfect companion to the SSP-1. Sometimes I want to be loud, I want to be aggressive, I want to kick indoors and breach rooms with my gas blowback pistol. Therefore, the SSP-1 is perfect. But sometimes I want to play as a sneaky guy, get behind enemies and shoot all of them without them knowing where you are. Therefore, the SSX-23 is perfect. It is so quiet that when you shoot a bunch of people and there is somebody right next to you, he's not even gonna hear it because of the suppressor. It shoots so incredibly far that you're even outranging people on the field who are running AHs with 400 FPS. On top of that, it's also extremely gas efficient. It uses so little gas to produce those joules that you can use it in winter at sub-zero temperatures. Also, it's extremely modular, which allows you to mount red dots, flashlights, suppressors, and many other things. And also, you can holster the pistol with all the accessories attached. Additionally to all those great features, the NOVRITSCH SSX-23 already comes with an upgraded metal slide with the fiber optic sights for fast target acquisition, which allows you also to mount red dots. Precision inner barrel and precision hopper bucking are already installed, and with the screw adjustment from the top, you can hop those heavy BBs at really far ranges. The NOVRITSCH SSX-23 and all its accessories are available and in stock right now at the European warehouse and also the US warehouse. If you want to get one of those, guys, get it now. At the moment when this video is released, we still have stock of the first batch, but once this batch is gone, and this is gonna happen fast, just like always, we're gonna enter pre-order. It's gonna take about 2 to 3 months until the second batch arrives. So again, if you want to get it now. So why did my team and I actually make the SSX-23? I always wanted to have a suppressed pistol because, sometimes I got into those situations where I thought, man, if I could have had a suppressed pistol, I would have stayed undiscovered and I could have taken out way more people. And it was very similar like the situation of sniping before the SSG-24 was released. People said, oh, if you want to have a non-blowback pistol, get the space model, then you install this hopper bucking, then you have to fight a little bit and drill a bunch of holes, and then you install this and that, and you have to change the magazines. And I just thought, man, why can nobody just make a sidearm that's non-blowback, quiet, shoots far, doesn't break, is reliable, out of the box? So that's what we wanted to create. A non-blowback pistol that's out of the box, perfect, no upgrades needed. And we wanted to go a step further. On top of all the amazing internals and its performance, we wanted to make it modular. That I can mount a red dot, that I can mount a flashlight, and a suppressor, of course, and that I can still holster it with all the accessories attached. The advantages of the non-blowback system are very clear. First of all, it's quiet. There's no slight moving fast back like on a gas blowback pistol. Therefore, it's very quiet, especially with the suppressor attached. Also, the pistol is very gas efficient, which means there's no cooldown effect happening, and therefore you can use it at sub-zero temperatures. We're also working on CO2 magazines right now, and once those are out, you will be able to use this pistol at minus 10 degrees Celsius and even lower. Let me give you a rundown from top to bottom. The very first thing that you can see are the fiber optics. This is important because you have the suppressor right in front, and I've seen a lot of non-blowback pistols which just have, normal black sights, and then people do funny stuff like painting little dots on there. But fiber optic sights is just a whole new level. And I couldn't put them into a plastic slide, so I decided, let's go for an aluminum metal slide. Extremely lightweight while still being very sturdy, and of course it just gives the pistol this realistic feel. Because we're playing airsoft, and a lot of those non-blowback pistols out there, they're completely plastic, and when you touch them, it's like, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like a replica. It feels like those $20 toy guns that you can get at any toy store. So I just wanted to go, that extra step and accept the extra cost to get this realistic looking and feeling metal slide. Not just for the fiber optics and for the feel, but also in order that I can mount a Picatinny rail right here, which allows me to mount a red dot. Here we can see the screw adjustment for the hop-up, which means it presses directly onto the pressure plate of the hop-up, and this makes it possible that you can hop heavy BBs and that you can adjust it really precise. This is one of the factors why this pistol can shoot so incredibly far. Here on the bottom we have the polymer frame, and right here I can mount a Picatinny rail, which then allows me to mount something like a zoom cam or a flashlight. Zoom cam sounds funny, but this pistol shoots so far that a zoom cam is actually not a bad idea. Moving further on, we have the enlarged trigger guard right here, which is great because you can use this pistol also in winter, and with your thicker gloves, it's easy to just operate the pistol. Right here we have the slide catch, which is not functional because obviously the slide isn't moving. On some models out there, this functions as a safety, a second safety to the one in the back. And I had this on a prototype in the beginning, and I just hated it. It got me killed multiple times because I accidentally engaged it. No, safety was on! Okay, that's it. This safety is coming off this pistol. The grip has a nice texture, so it's not gonna slip. And right here we can also see the model, here SSX-23. And each and every single one of this pistol has an individual serial number here laser engraved into the grip. In front we have the threaded outer barrel, which allows you to mount the suppressor. Here together with the SSX-23 I'm releasing the NOVRITSCH Modular Suppressor, which comes in this length, but if you want to make it shorter, because maybe you want to compromise the quietness in order to get more mobility, then you can just make it shorter and screw out this front part, then you get this length. Or you can make it even shorter and go for the super stubby one, which is this one right here. And all of those three suppressors can be built from this one suppressor. So no reason to buy three pieces, buy the one modular suppressor and you have all those options available. The foam on the inside of the suppressor is the same material and the same shapes and concept of the NOVRITSCH rifle suppressor, which a lot of people have tried and they just loved how effective it is. So we have the small hole and the big hole cut from acoustic foam that's also used in sound studios, which makes the suppressor extremely effective, especially in the longest configuration. The magazine of the SSX-23 is nice and big, holds a lot of gas, and because it's so gas efficient, you can empty those BBs inside here multiple times with just one gas fill. Also, the gas router right here is made of a harder material than on usual gas blowback or non-blowback pistols, because non-blowback pistols sometimes suffer from sticky trigger, and with the harder router, this is less likely to happen. The magazine holds 24 rounds and can be filled here from the bottom with this enlarged hole. In this very moment, we're working on CO2 magazines. It's gonna take a few months until those are out, but with CO2 magazines, this pistol can operate in temperatures lower than -10°C. Like mentioned in the beginning, it was really important to us that the pistol is extremely modular. And right here we have a model kitted out with everything available. So we have the modular suppressor in front, then we have the slide rail screwed onto the slide, and on top of that we have a red dot, which is really nice on a non-blowback pistol because you can hold it very close to your face and you can still shoot because the slide isn't moving. And with the red dot you can just aim more precise than with iron sights, or in this case the fiber optic sights, so it's definitely a good option here on the SSX-23. On the bottom screwed on is a CNC machined accessory rail, and on this accessory rail you can put a zoom cam, or here the O-light, which is my favorite tactical flashlight for pistols. What was really important for my team and me is that this entire system with all the accessories attached can still be holstered. Because really, this pistol lives from running a suppressor, and if you couldn't holster it this way, it wouldn't make any sense. So I contacted the guys from Double Tap Designs, because everybody knows they make great holsters. And to step up the game, we decided to not make it 3D printed like the previous models, but to go for injection molding. Together we created the tooling for injection molding. Here the advantages are very clear. It's just a nicer finish. It's overall sturdier, super lightweight, and the tolerance are just tighter. Also, it enabled us to do mass production, which was really important for this project. What was really important to me is that the Allen key for adjusting of the SSX-23 can be integrated into the system. So it's right here when it's mounted, to your belt. You can just pull it out, do your adjustments on the pistol, and then put it back in. So you don't have to search for your Allen keys in your pockets, which is a great feature. The entire system is compatible with AmmoMax, SideTech, and EMI design mounts, so there's plenty of options available. I'm talking belt mounts, pedal mounts, molly mounts, and also drop leg holster mounts. It's not the traditional holster way where you insert your pistol like this, and when you draw it out, it will be this long draw because of the suppressor. Instead, it locks into the trigger guard, which means I just press this button right here, and the pistol comes off super easily, and I'm ready to go. There's no reason for me to do the pulling, which makes it very easy and fast to access your pistol just like that. And to put it back, all you do is that. Super easy, super convenient, and I've been playing with it for the past 6 months. It's an amazing holster. To get extreme range and accuracy out of this pistol, we decided to go for an extended precision inner barrel, which means it goes all the way until the end of the muzzle to just use the length of the pistol. This gives it additional power and accuracy. Then we also decided to go for a Maple Leaf 50-degree autobot, which enables us to sling those heavy BBs out really, really far. And of course, this paired with the flat pressure plate made of stainless steel, and here the screw adjustment just makes for a really precise adjustment from the outside of the pistol. So it doesn't have to be disassembled in order to adjust the hop-up. I also gave it to a bunch of friends of mine, that they can test it as well and give me their opinions about it, and they just said, Chris, this pistol is just, man, it shoots so far. It's quiet. What else do you want? My team and I are super excited and also happy that the pistol is finally out there because we've been working hard on this and we just couldn't wait to show it to you guys. We also can't wait to hear your feedback, to talk to the first people on the field, what you think about it, not only using it for a few days. We just can't wait to hear all this feedback. So once again, if you want to get the SSX-23 together with all the accessories that I just showed you, with the holster and everything you actually need for playing Airsoft and playing the role of the Airsoft Sniper, it's all on NOVRITSCH.com. Quantity, again, is limited just as always. There's just the first batch in the warehouse. And, if we look at the previous releases, they were gone always incredibly fast. I'm quite confident that it's going to be the same here. So if you want to get it, don't wait too long, because then we enter pre-order again once the first batch is sold out. And it's going to take 2 to 3 months until the second batch arrives. So if you don't want to wait that long, just get it now.